to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is going to be a 2 looks video using a palette from a brand that I have wanted to try for so long, and I'm so glad I got this palette. Now, I know I'm a little late to the party, but I figured, you know what, this is 2022, and I wanted to start off with something really fun and exciting. So this is the ODEN'S Giant Wolves palette that they did in collaboration with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. She's another creator on this platform who I have been watching for probably 4 years now. She was one of the first creators that I started watching when I really fell in love with makeup. I adore Annette. She's so beautiful, she's so talented, and she has taught me so much about makeup application, makeup brands, and I will always be a supporter of her channel. So let's look at the inside of the palette. I mean, come on, this is so gorgeous. I was just gonna create 1 look with this palette, and I thought there's no way you can do that. You gotta at least do 2. I mean, you could do 12, but 2 is what you're getting today. And I just think this is such a unique, beautiful color story. The shimmers in this palette are unlike anything I think I've ever seen in my life. When I first got this, I swatched the shimmers for my husband and he was like, whoa. And like I said before, he doesn't care about makeup, but even he was totally impressed with this baby. So if you guys are interested to see the 2 looks that I'm gonna create with the Giant Wolves ODEN'S palette, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. All right, let's get started with this first look using the ODEN'S Giant Wolves palette. And I'm gonna be doing more of a neutral look today. I'm gonna be using a combination of this shade here, it's called Antipode. And then I'm going to be using this shade here called Flare, this gorgeous gold shimmer. I've been wanting to use that since I got the palette. And then I think I'm going to be using a little bit of this. This is called Desolate, and then maybe a little bit of Annihilation too. And I might also use Astral in the inner corner. We'll see how it goes. So let's start off with this shade here called Antipode. I'm going to use this little brush here, and I'm going to start off putting that in my outer V and into my transition area a little bit. And I'm so excited to finally be using this palette. I got it during the Black Friday sale, and I was so happy that I was able to get it. At first, I wasn't sure about getting it because I thought, oh, it's gonna be gone in like 2 seconds. They had enough stock that everybody could get it, or people that wanted to get it could get it, I guess. There's been so many releases where they just don't have a whole lot of product, and then not everybody can get it. So I was really happy that I was able to get it, and that is gorgeous. Oh, this is so pretty. And I meant to mention at the very beginning, and I didn't, that all of my face makeup is on, my brows are done, and I've also primed my eyelids in the Queen Nubia Cosmetics eyeshadow base. I'll show that to you here in a second, that ShaCarra threw in my last order. It's my first time using it, and I'm loving it. The shadow's laying down very nicely over the top of it, and that pigmentation is just stunning. I love this. And I'm so happy that I'm finally able to try a brand that I've wanted to try for a really long time. I almost sometimes get overwhelmed with palette choices when brands come out with palettes because there's so many beautiful ones, and I think, well, do I need all of them? No, I want all of them, but I don't need all of them. So yeah, this was just such a gorgeous color story, and I love Annette so much. She's one of the first creators I started watching on YouTube, and so I thought, oh yes, God, that's stunning. Oh, I love it. I'm just going to kind of make sure that that's blended out nicely around the outer edge here with my little brush. And I cannot believe that it's 2022. It just seems impossible. I feel like 2021 was the year that was never going to end, and then I also feel like I blinked my eye and it was over. Unbelievable. And I had a pretty decent year. There was some good parts and some bad parts. But the cool thing about 2021 for me is that I started my YouTube channel, and I started it in April. So I've had the channel now for almost 9 months, which just seems impossible. Like that's kind of another weird time thing where sometimes I feel like I've had my channel forever, and then other times I feel like I've had it for 2 days. And I'm so happy that I started my channel because it's been so much fun. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna deepen that up a little bit. Oh, I think I'm gonna use, let's use Annihilation. Let me grab another brush for that. I also started an Instagram account, I believe in July or August, and that has been a blast. And I have met so many cool people. It's just unbelievable, the people that I have come into contact with on Instagram, how wonderful and loving and supportive and fun. And I've just really formed some really neat relationships and bonds with people. And I know that might sound kind of strange because, we've never met in person, but it's just wonderful to have these people in my life. I feel like I've formed this whole new family, and this black shade is stunning. Wow, it's very nicely pigmented. It's layering nicely over the other shade. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I am going to go back over it with that other shade that I put down first and kind of blend that out a little bit. But I did kind of want to deepen up the outer corner and just kind of bring that into the transition area just a little bit here. So yeah, those were the high points of my year, my YouTube channel and my Instagram account. And then also my daughter got married in September, which was wonderful. I know I've talked about that before on my channel, but she's really enjoying married life, and I'm very proud of both of them. I know that looks a little crazy, so I'm going to go back over it with this Anapode shade and just kind of blend that out a little bit. But yeah, they're doing really, really well, and just really enjoying being married, and I'm very happy for them. My son is a sophomore now in college, and he started back into in-person classes, which he loves. So that's been great. Very good for him. He's very social. And so he really enjoys being around other folks and not being cooped up in his apartment taking online classes. So that's been great. And this is just stunning. Oh, I love this. It's just smoking out so nicely. Yeah, I love that. Very pretty. And as neutral as it is, I still think it's amazing, gorgeous, grungy, love it, yes. Ooh. And then we had some kind of not fun times this year as well. My dad had 3 brain procedures. I am going to cheat. I'm going to use my e.l.f. contour palette like I always do and put a little bit of that towards the outer edge there. But yeah, my dad had 2 kind of smaller brain procedures, little like vascular, well, not little, vascular kind of exploratory type surgeries. I think it was over the summer. And then he had a pretty major brain surgery in September, which was not very fun. He missed my daughter's wedding, which stunk. But he got through that really well, and he just went to the doctor, what was it, last week? And the doctor that had done his brain surgery in September had seen a couple spots that he was a little concerned about, but didn't feel like doing anything about it at the time because they were working on the opposite side of his brain. And he went back to the doctor last week to have those looked at by the vascular surgeon, and no surgery is needed. Hooray. So that was really good news. So yeah, he's doing really well. He was on some anti-seizure medication that was making him feel kind of crappy, and they took him off that. And so yeah, he's doing great. I'm really proud of him. He's doing really good. He's did his physical therapy. Yes. And so yeah, that's wonderful. Now I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to use this shade here called Flare. The gold shimmer. I'm going to put that down on my lid, obviously, and I'm going to be using my Jessup. Let me clean this off a little bit. I thought these were cleaned off, but I guess they're not. I'm going to be using my Jessup cream shader brush here, and I'm going to go into Flare, and I'm going to spray that. I don't know that I need to, but because my face makeup is on, I'm going to spray it. All right, I'm going to use that, and oh God, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Okay, are we ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Oh God, that is stunning. I mean, you talk about a gold shimmer. That's a gold shimmer. I love it. And then my husband broke his finger at work in October. Got it smashed between 2 logs, and he had a couple pins put in there. They took the pins out earlier than they should have because it was kind of getting a little bit infected, and it's just taking forever for that to heal. He went back to the doctor on the 29th of December, and oh God, this is so gorgeous. And it's better. The bones are all lined up. However, it's just not growing as quickly as they want it to. So, I don't know, he may need to get an injection of vitamin D that kind of helps promote bone growth. So we'll see. He's really discouraged. He's really tired of having to have this kind of makeshift splint on his finger. It's really irritating. He is back at work. He's doing a one-handed work at work. He's like operating this machine where he like runs these dials and stuff, and that's going well. I mean, you know, he would rather not be doing that, but hey, that's all he can do right now, and that is so gorgeous. Okay, I am going to take that little ridge away, grab my brush here, and go back into, I think I'm going to go into, let's use this brush. I'm going to go into Annihilation and just kind of make sure that that's a little bit more toned down. So, you know, we'll get through that. And then I started a new job, so that's been cool. Very cool. I was in the dental field for 16 years and have now gone into the psychology field. I am a lead administrator at a practice, and I'm loving it. You know, it's been challenging at times because that other job, I could do it front ways, back ways, sideways in my sleep in the dental field. And this, you know, took a little bit more brain power than what I've been having to exert over the last few years. So, you know, but I love it. It's really fun and different, and I just think it's great. I am going to go back into this Anapode shade. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. And I'm going to just kind of blend that out just a little bit more. And then I think we're good, and I'm going to do the lower lash line. And I know, you know, COVID's been rough on people. I've had several people in my life that have lost loved ones over the past year, dealing with their own kind of health concerns too. And I just really hope that 2022 brings them a lot of happiness and good health, and that COVID goes away. That would be wonderful. I know everybody kind of complains about wearing masks, which it's not my favorite thing to do either. But I can say that because I've been wearing a mask for so long, I haven't really had a lot of sicknesses over the past year, which has been nice. Usually I get sick, a cold or a cough or sore throat, and I haven't had that. I thought I was going to get a cold a couple of times, and it just disappeared. Thank goodness. Okay, now I'm going to go into the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade All Time Olive. Put that in my lower waterline. I just thought this would be a nice shade, and I'm going to use that kind of greener shade in my lower lash line, or on my lower lash line. So let's go ahead and put this down. And I do have some fallout from that gold shade there, but that's fine because I'm going to be incorporating that again in that area anyway. And I cannot wait to go to work with this look on my lids. Yeah, I feel like a total babe. Okay, now let's do the lower lash line. I'm going to use this green shade here called Desolate. I'm going to just run that along my entire lower lash line. I love this color. It's gorgeous. And I do have a little bit of that black shade Annihilation down at the bottom there too, a little under my lower lash line, but I'll clean that up when I go off camera and just kind of make sure that's a little bit more, I don't know, put together looking, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that 2022 is a good year for everybody. You know, we've been dealing with COVID now for what, 2 years? Oh, geez. And I feel like maybe this will be the year that it just kind of goes away. I don't know. We can hope, right? We can hope for that. And I'm going to put flare down kind of towards the front part of my lower lash line. I think I'm going to spray this because it's not really flaky, but it's just kind of, I don't know. Just want to make sure it's not like all over my cheek by the time I'm finished. So let's put that right here. Oh, that is gorgeous. And then I think I am going to use Astral in the inner corner. Oh, that is so pretty. I just love the texture of that shimmer. It's so nice. It's just this lovely, sparkly gold gorgeousness. Yeah, Oden's Eye is amazing. I don't know, now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go on the website and buy all the palettes. Great. Now I'm gonna go into Astral, the shade here. Now this might look a little strange. I don't know. It's kind of got a pinky reflect to it, but you know what? I don't care. It's so blingy and gorgeous. I have to put it in my inner corner. Okay. Ooh, that's really nice. That's gorgeous. Ugh. So it'll be interesting to see what 2022 has in store for me, you know? And for all of us, really. I mean, I just really would like things to get back to normal. Although, you know, this could be our new normal, you know? And if that's the case, then that's the case. I just, I don't know. I just miss wearing lipstick. I still wear it underneath my mask, which is crazy. It's so funny, like I'll take my mask off to eat lunch and I'm like, whoa, there's like this big lip print or smeared lip print inside my mask. But I usually wear liquid lipsticks, which is good, you know, because it kind of doesn't transfer as bad. All right, so I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do the other eye, add the finishing touches. Oh, before I do, I meant to show you guys this. This is the Queen Nubia Cosmetics eyeshadow base that ShaCarra threw in with my last order. And I think this is wonderful. The shadows laid down so nicely over the top of that. And I love this, ShaCarra. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna be using this a lot more as time goes on. So like I said, I'm gonna finish this up and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back, and this is the finished look. I love how this look came together. I think it's gorgeous. The shadows were wonderful. I'm so glad I finally tried Oden's Eye Cosmetics. This is such a wonderful palette, and I still have one more look to create with it. So this is the Oden's Eye Giant Wools palette that I used for this look. The shadows that I used today are a combination of Anapode, Annihilation, Desolate, Flare, and Astral. This Flare shade, that gold shade, shimmer shade on the lid, It's so beautiful. The mattes were stunning. I love this one here. It's just this beautiful kind of grungy brownish green. Annihilation was lovely. It's a really nice black matte. This Desolate shade, I use that on my lower lash line. It's gorgeous, so easy to apply. And then I use this, already raved about that, Flare, and then Astral in my inner corner. I love that shade. I wasn't sure about it at first. I didn't know if it would go well with the look because it kind of has like a pinky orangey reflect, but I love it. I think it really tied the look together nicely. And like I said, I'll be using this in my second look. But before we get into all that, I did want to go over a few things that I used in my finished look today. For my liner on my upper lid, I used the Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid liner in the shade Black. I have raved about this liquid eyeliner a few times in my videos, and I will continue to. I love the formula. I love how it applies. I love the brush. I love everything about it. So please go to Queen Nubia Cosmetics and get yourself a few of these. She's got several different colors, and I love the formula of this liquid liner. And then for my mascara, I use the Tarte Big Ego mascara. This is something I got in my Ipsy quite a while ago, and I just hadn't used it in a while, and I do like it a lot. I think it makes your eyelashes look longer and thicker. And so yeah, just thought I'd pull it out and use it today, and I love it. And then for my lips, I use the Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Denise. This is gorgeous. Such a beautiful, bright, vibrant, kind of reddish pink corally mixture. And yeah, I love this formula. And so again, if you haven't been to Queen Nubia Cosmetics and you want a great liquid lipstick, I highly recommend. She's got several different colors, and I'm just thoroughly enjoying the formula, the brand. I love it. So that was my first look with the ODEN'S Giant Wolves palette. And if you guys are ready to see the second look, then please don't go anywhere because it's coming right at ya. Here we go with the second look with the Giant Wolves palette from ODEN'S. And you know, I've been thinking about what I want to do for this look, and I'm just madly in love with the shade called Eternal. Now, initially with my intro, I swatched it and you could not even see it in the camera on my phone. So it could look like I have nothing on my lid when I put this on here, but it's so gorgeous. It's got this like pink, blue, gold, yellowy reflect. It's so wonderful. And I really want this to be the star of the show here. I really do. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of like go a little bit lighter with the mattes. I'm gonna use this shade here, Ablaze, in my transition area. Then I'm gonna put Eternal all over my lid. And then I'm gonna use Cosmos just a little bit in the outer V and into my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna put Azure on the lower lash line as well. And then I think I might just go ahead and use Astral in the inner corner, or maybe I don't know, we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. So let me grab a brush, and I'm gonna get started with Ablaze. My face makeup is on, my brows are done, and I've used the Queen Nubia Cosmetics eyeshadow base. I've used this now, this is a couple days later after my first look, and I've used this, I think, what, 3 or 4 times now? Oh, I love it. This is my favorite eyeshadow base. I mean, I don't think that woman can make a bad product if she wanted to, and I'm thrilled because I love everything she makes. Okay, so let's go into Ablaze, and I'm gonna tap that off, and there's a little bit of like flyaway, but not bad, and not very much kick up in the pan either. I love that. And I'm just gonna start laying this down just very lightly in my transition area here. And I thought too, while I was talking this time around, I would share with you guys my plans for the new year for 2022. And oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. I don't ever really do like New Year's resolutions. I used to do that, and I kind of got out of the habit of doing it because I would never really stick to what I said I was going to stick to, you know? And then I'd feel like a failure. I started off 2021 really working out a lot, like in the mornings before work. And I really would like to get back in the habit of doing that. You know, I've never been a size 2. I'm never going to be a size 2, and I've let that go a long time ago. But I just like how I feel when I work out. It just makes me feel good to just exercise, you know, nothing too crazy. There's a couple different channels that I love on YouTube. One's called The Body Project, and the other one's called Fitness with PJ. And they're really fun, and I need to stop because I'm getting it too more than I wanted it to, and I am gonna cheat. I'm gonna go into my e.l.f. contour palette just a little bit. But yeah, I just really wanna like do something exercise-wise. It's just really important to me. So I really wanna get back in the habit of doing that. And then for my channel, I just have a lot of ideas that I'd like to do. I don't know, like I love true crime. Okay, and I want to do some kind of true crime something or other on my channel. I know I'm not Bailey Sarian. I mean, hello, like really, that's laughable. And I don't want to have it be quite that like dedicated or whatever. But I thought maybe what would be kind of fun is to talk about like true crime, or maybe like kind of, I don't know, different bizarre stories from my state, Oregon. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So I think that looks nice. I like it. I might mess around with that a little bit more. But now I am going to go into Eternal. I love this shade. It's so gorgeous. Like I said, I swatched it for you guys and you could not even see it in my camera. So I'm hoping that the reflex will show up while I create my look. I was looking online, I don't know, a couple days ago. Are we ready? I'm ready. Just to see if I could find, some just kind of fun stories from Oregon. I mean, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's pink, it's yellow, it's blue, it's purple. It's like magic. It's magic. I keep getting sidetracked here. This shade's so gorgeous. But I was looking online to try to find some fun stuff to talk about from my state of Oregon, just kind of weird occurrences, and there's a ton. This is a very strange state, let me tell you. Some weird stuff has gone on in this state. And I want to kind of bring this up a little bit more into the pink shade too. Oh God, that is so lovely. And I'm just going to basically take that across my entire mobile lid here. Oh, I mean, that is just, I don't think I've ever had a shade be this multi-dimensional on my lid ever in my life, ever. So yeah, I thought that might be kind of fun to do on my channel. Just have some, like, I don't know, fun stories. I mean, you know me, I love to tell stories. And there's a couple true crime cases that have happened in Oregon that I haven't ever seen anybody talk about. I did reach out to a guy, his name is Mr. Ballin, that's his channel name. He does a lot of true crime and just kind of odd occurrences all over the world on his channel. My husband and I love him, we're such huge fans of his. And he does have an Instagram page. So I got a hold of him and I sent him a message and I just told him how much Paul and I love him. And I asked him if he would do this one particular story. And he said, oh, I'll look into it. Thanks for your support. I mean, who knows? He might do it, he might not, but I really want to do it on my channel. I don't want to give it away yet, but I really think I want to do that. Talk about this one particular true crime case. And then I do want to do like maybe some vlogs. I've thought about maybe going to like the dollar store, getting like a full face of dollar store makeup and then putting it on for you guys. Maybe have my daughter come with me and help me pick stuff out. I thought it'd be kind of fun. I am going to go back into a blaze just a little bit and just kind of add a little bit more of that, but not too much, just a little bit, just to kind of mellow that edge out a little bit. And I thought about going to maybe TJ Maxx, although lately, TJ Maxx here, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Are you trying to drive me crazy? I actually have gone up to the manager, I think 3 times now and said, listen, I have a YouTube channel, not that you care, and not that it's that important to you, but I really do want to use some fun makeup from TJ Maxx on my channel. And I can't really do that when you guys don't have any fun makeup here. So now what I'm going to do is put just a little teeny tiny bit of Cosmos in my outer V. Let me grab a brush for that. Just this little, I don't know what this is, just a little brush. And I'm going to grab a little bit of Cosmos and I just want to put a little bit of that down out here just to kind of deepen that up a little bit, but I don't want to cover really that shade at all. So I'm just going to kind of maybe wing that out just a little bit right there. And then, I don't know, I have several palettes I want to use. I want to do a ton of collabs. I've got 2 coming up. One with Dion Loves Makeup, Dion, who I love. I wish she lived closer to me. I would just love to hang out with Dion, like go to coffee, go to lunch, go to a movie, go for a walk, sit on the couch. I don't care. I love Dion. She's amazing. She's just a really fun, neat lady, and I love her. And then Andi does stuff. She and I are going to be doing a collab coming up too, and I can't wait. And she's the same. I would love to just hang out with Andi. I would love her hair. I know I've said that before, and I don't mean to, you know, be repetitive and obnoxious, but I am. Everybody knows that watches my channel. But her hair is just incredible. I would love to just find a way to transplant all of her hair onto my head. Okay, now I am going to go back in with this brush. I'm not going to put anything else on it. I'm just going to kind of blend that out just a little bit on the outer edge there. And I just love how this looks. The thing I love about it is that if you really look, if you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but it kind of picks up every color that I've put down. Well, the 2 colors that I've put down next to it. It just really picks that up so beautifully. And then there's like this goldish, yellowish reflect too. It's just incredible, but I want to make sure this is nice and blended out here. I thought about, does anybody want to like see me cook something on my channel? I mean, you know, I don't know. Do you? I mean, I'm not the best cook in the world. I do have a few things I like to cook. I don't know. That seems kind of silly to me because it's not really my specialty is cooking. My husband, on the other hand, it would be so fun if he would be in a video with me, but he's like, no way. And I really want to get my son, this is just that same brush, nothing on it. I really want to get my son on my channel. Braden, if you're watching this, you need to come on mommy's channel with me. I've asked him a couple times. The first time he said, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then the second time he's like, Mom, I'm not going on your channel. I'm like, dude, come on, please. What I thought would be really fun is if I had like a bunch of palettes, like with the lids covered so he couldn't see the name. And then I'd give him a list of the names of the palette and then see if he could figure out which one belongs to the name. I thought that'd be kind of fun. He is so funny. He is hilarious. He has a little bit of a potty mouth. I'd have to tell him to tone it down for mommy's channel, but he is just great. We'd love to have him on my channel. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Crybaby. I'm gonna put that down in my lower waterline. But yeah, Sydney's been on my channel. If you guys haven't seen that video, we talked about her diagnosis as a type 1 diabetic, which was a great fun. I love doing that with her. All right, now I'm gonna go into Cosmos and I'm gonna put that down on the outer part of my lower lash line, just to kind of incorporate that upper shade into the lower area. Okay. Oh, something else. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot to tell you guys this. My son, for Christmas, got me a Sephora gift card. Now, I'm probably the only creator on this platform that has never been, or well, I've been inside Sephora. I just have never shopped there before. I've never bought anything there. Bought anything. God, geez. I've never bought anything from Sephora. And I'm so excited. So I definitely am going to be shopping there soon. I have no idea what I'm gonna get. I really would like to try like a really like fancy high-end foundation. Now I'm gonna go into Azure, this blue shade. It's got like a little wolf print, cute on it. Love that. I hate it when I love it when they have those little designs, but I also kind of hate it because then when you use it, you ruin it, it goes away. And now I'm gonna put that just right here, kind of towards the front part of my lower lash line here. So yeah, I'm really excited to go to Sephora. And I've been in there a few times with the intention of buying something. And then I get like overwhelmed because there's so many fun, cool things there. And then I leave with nothing. So that's going to change this time, folks, because I do have a gift card. It's 50 bucks. And if I have to use some of my own money, I can too. And it was so funny because he and I had gone shopping together, on the 23rd, I guess. And we walked right by Sephora. He's like, Mom, what do you think of Sephora? Do you like Sephora? And I said, oh yeah, I love it. And he's like, do you shop there? And I said, no, I've never shopped there before. And he's like, oh wow, how come? And I'm like, I don't know. I just haven't. And he's like, Mom, you need to shop at Sephora. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. And then on Christmas morning, he gave me that in a little box. I was so excited. All right, now inner corner shade. I think I'm gonna just go with Astral. I know I used that in my last look, but it's such a pretty inner corner shade that I'm just gonna use it. And I love all these shadows. I know I haven't talked much about the shadows, but I mean, that Eternal shade, I could wear that every single day of my life and be perfectly happy. And, but yeah, this is just stunning. It's stunning. I love it. And I just love how this turned out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do the other eye, add the finishing touches, and I'll come back and show you how everything came together. So please, don't leave. All right, I'm back, and this is the finished look. I am madly in love with this look. I love the eye look. I love my lips. I can't wait to talk to you about what's on my lips here in just a minute. But this palette was so much fun to use. I had such a blast creating both of these looks. This is the Giant Wolves ODEN'S Eye palette that I used for both of the looks in this video. The shades that I used today are Ablaze. I used that in my transition area. I used Eternal all over the lid, which is just stunning. And I'm just bummed because you really can't see how beautiful this shadow is in my camera on my phone. It's just not really cut out for all that, all this magic funness, but it's just amazing. It goes on so beautifully. It's very opaque. It's got such a cool shift to it. I think it's probably, well, it is my favorite shimmer that I own in my collection. Hands down, it's gorgeous. And then I use this shade here called Cosmos on my outer V and in my lower lash line. And then I also used Azure on my lower lash line, and I used Astral in the inner corner. And I am thoroughly impressed with everything about this palette. The packaging, I love how it opens up like a book. I love all the mattes that I use, the shimmers. There's a couple shimmers I still haven't used, and I think, did I use all the mattes? Yeah, I think I used all the mattes. Just haven't used these two in a look yet, but boy, I'm going to, because this was so much fun. And I got this, like I said, during the Black Friday sales. And even if I'd paid full price for it, I would have been so happy, because this is just a stunning palette. If you haven't picked this up yet, I'm pretty sure this is still available, but if you haven't picked it up, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's so good. You're gonna love it. The mattes are beautiful. The shimmers are just stunning. Oh, I love it. And I wanted to go over a few other things that I used in my finished look today. For the liner on my upper lid, I used the Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid liner in the shade Dark Blue. This is such a wonderful liquid liner. I know I go off about it every time I use it, but I love this color. It goes on so easily. It's so opaque, and then it stays put. It dries down and it stays put. It doesn't flake, it doesn't chip, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't look weird. It's incredible. And then for my mascara, I used the Banger Mascara from Mekka. This was sent to me all the way from Sweden by my dear friend Linda on Instagram, and I'm madly in love with this mascara. It's so wonderful. It just makes your lashes look gorgeous, and I love it. It's so much fun. And then for my lips, I used the Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Respect. Now I got this one and I got a dark green shade. I used that in my video, my dedication video to Dee Dee, my twinnie. And I've never really had like fun lipstick colors. You know, I've always had like just the typical lipstick colors, reds, pinks, corals, whatever. And I thought, you know what? She's got some really cool colors. I'm going to try these out. And I love this liquid lipstick. I think it was so fun to choose this color. I thought it really worked well with the eye look. And I cannot wait to keep using these. They're just fun to use. I just really want to like step out of the box in 2022 and do some fun things with makeup, use colors and products that I wouldn't normally use. And I love this so much. If you guys have not checked out Queen Nubia Cosmetics yet, I'm going to have her website linked in my description box. Please go check out her website and her products. You will love her. And I did put a little bit of gloss over the top of that just to kind of, you know, put a little bit more sparkle on the lips because my eyes are kind of blinged out. This is the Ludicrous Lights Milani Lip Gloss in the shade Peachella. I used this in my video for Dee Dee as well. And I really love this lip gloss. It's kind of thick. It's not something that I would want to wear every single day. I don't know that like, I would probably wear this to work or whatever. I mean, I'm just going to have this on for a little while and probably, you know, before I go to bed, obviously wash my face because it is a little thicker of a gloss. It's not quite as wonderful as some other glosses that I have, but it's got such a pretty reflect in it, and I really enjoy using this. I do. So I hope you guys really enjoyed watching these two looks come together. I love this palette. I cannot wait to keep using it. It's just such a fun addition to my collection, and I'm so happy that I have it. And I would love to hear which look you guys like better. Do you like the first look better? Do you like this look better? Let me have it. I want to hear all about it. And I also want to hear, do you guys have this palette and what you think of it and what your favorite shade in the palette is? My favorite shade by far is Eternal, the shimmer that I have on the lid today. It's just stunning. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed or you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I cannot wait to see you guys again soon. And I cannot wait to see what 2022 has in store for all of us. I really hope that it's a better year than the last couple of years have been. And I'm just really excited for my channel and just, I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. So until next time, thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye.